Okay, how's everyone today? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, a little bit earlier with the thing with Ho-Oh today. I got something with Foos later tonight, so we're heading this one up a bit early. I'm debating on doing like a full-scale restructure of the overall streaming schedule in a bit. Mostly because, as it turns out, it seems the variety content is maybe negatively impacting the channel. So, starting to work out a new plan for things. We have a path, a guide path for being Ho-Oh. If you guys do not mind joining in, we always love having you guys to help. And yeah, I am using the not good Joy-Cons for this. Mostly down to, I don't want to put any more additional stress on the actual good controllers. Hey Gail, how you doing? Yeah, so we are going to be potentially restructuring the streaming schedule a bit, and like the whole overall streaming series soon. Gonna be puzzling those out at some point. But yeah, stuff is being undertaken to fix those. Stuff is being undertaken to adjust those ideas. Because I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to like shift much more into shiny hunting for things, because it seems the splitting of like, okay, Breath of the Wild occasionally, with Splatoon every so often, with the shiny hunting, with the Ironmon, it is like throwing the algorithm all out of whack, and overall that is negatively impacting the overall growth. And, you know, just doubling down and doing the same series over and over and over and over and over and over and over again is seemingly the most effective way for things. So we're going to be, well, genre, so basically like mostly shiny hunting, which is probably what we're going to be doing. So, yes, that is the plan. We do need a fourth person to pop in if you guys are able to. 215. To punch a fish. There we go. Oh, it's fine. It's okay, Shook. I understand. I mean, I know how stuff can be this time of year with school and everything, so I understand that 100%. Never feel the need to apologize. Real life stuff is always more important. But yeah, stuff. I mean, it's been good. Yeah, I think honestly, all things considered, it's because we've been like hard focusing on a specific type of content that stuff is going to be going better. Oh, nice. It's member game night with Jakey. Sounds fun. But yeah, tonight we're going to be recording some more of the Soul Link with Foos. So that's going to be fun. So if you haven't been here for the pathway, Michael, the way that we need to select this thing is you need to pick the Magneton. That is going to be the Magneton here. Kayla is going to take the Raichu, and then the NPC is going to take the Tangela. Thought I'd get the game for Thanksgiving break. That does not sound like a good idea for things. That does not sound like a good idea for things. We are going for the Rock type, which is on the left. That is Boldore. Then we go for the left ground type, the right ground type, which is Rhydon. And then the last Pokemon we go for is the ground type, which is a Seismitoad, which has really no means of damaging us. You are going to swap out, Michael, for the Rhydon, and the NPC will swap out for the Seismitoad. This has actually happened, the consistency of every single DA we've done like this. They always do the same thing. So, let's get up. Please, Mudkip, please explain what you mean by that. I have no idea what you mean. Alright. Dynamax. When we get 4 people in the lobby, the pathway will be slightly different, but overall the same strategy is basically applicable. But also, guys, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't done so already. Every single one of you guys makes all this stuff possible. But yes. There's a plan. Yeah, funny turkey. Annoying funny turkey. I want to strangle this stupid turkey at this point. It's very much infuriating me. It is incredibly... I don't know what is more infuriating about the shiny hunt. The fact that it's gone this heavily over odds, or the fact that we got so many other things so much more heavily under odds. You know, that I think is the interesting thing about what is really more infuriating. Because we've had so many of our hunts that are ridiculously under odds. Like almost all of our Dynamax Adventure hunts have been under odds. But this one in particular is like, nope, we are gonna make this one take forever. And I mean, okay, you can, okay, ho-oh. But I think overall, I'm trying to find a good villager and keep finding really good villagers in my new islands. I have no idea how that works, Mudkip. I don't know a dang thing about Animal Crossing. I have debated picking up Animal Crossing, but I just think I have a lot of games that we do for the channel and everything like that. There's already a lot of games that I do for the channel, and I don't know, I just feel like I'd overwhelm myself. That's why I kind of turned down getting the Mario and Rabbids game, is I just don't really know where I'd fit it in. But yeah, so I'm gonna be reconstructing, I guess, the schedule for things. It's gonna be predominantly shiny hunting going forward. I mean, we'll figure out like the overall particulars, because depending on how things go, we may switch over like exclusively to Iron Mono, we may switch over to shiny hunting, we may switch over to, you know, just something else altogether. It just really depends like what does the best, because we'll still intermix with like, okay, we'll do like a Breath of the Wild stream here, but if it adversely affects the overall channel, then we're gonna, you know, switch away from that. So there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna be doing like every day is gonna be Splatoon though. Not every day will be Splatoon. Most every day is gonna be shiny hunting with like the other stuff mixed in. So that's gonna help. Yeah, there's a lot of wind where I am too. It's been very, very windy. Yeah, you take the ride on. Yes, we are still gonna be doing Splatfest. See, that's what I mean, Mudkip, is that this Splatoon is still going to be an on-running series. The main reason for that is that it's a great game to play with you guys, and it's just something that I can do and play with you guys, and it's very, very fun. The other reason why is it still is always a semi-relevant series, because you know, you've got stuff like the Splatfests going on, and you know, having those running, you know, goes very, very well with, you know, something that's like, oh yeah, streaming Splatfest with people. That's always going to attract more viewers. Because it's just, that is going to be the focus of the internet for a period of time. Whereas doubling down on certain series, like, you know, certain series like shiny hunting will accelerate, will do better. Not Alan, no, because I got a shiny Mewtwo. He should have expected that, Kayla. That always happens with you. He should have expected that. Not sure who Radiohead is. I've heard of Motorhead. I think I've heard of Radiohead, but not positive. No, not cat. Yeah, I mean, I'm just insane. Yeah, like, Kayla always gets the shinies that people are looking for, as opposed to the person that's actually looking for them. It's amusing, is the polite way of phrasing that. It is amusing. Have you been doing the Dynamax Adventures with Alan film? Because he has also been looking for Mewtwo, and you guys together I think would be great for like battling it together. I mean, if you guys are both looking for it, then you know you guys will be able to speed up the pace. Yeah, Alan's at like almost like 800 at this point. He's at he's like 800 Mewtwo's. To be honest, makes sense, Callie, because you have a full live and there's 3 people compared to us with 3 Lummies to 300 challenges. Well, the thing is, it's almost always like anytime Kayla joins in other people doing Dynamax adventures, it is like specifically her that gets the legendary. You know, it's not like the other people, it is like specifically her. Which is one of the funniest things. But yeah, I'd recommend like trying to coordinate with Mewtwo, not Alan, because he is hunting Mewtwo, and you know, if you guys are both hunting Mewtwo, then you guys will be able to, you know, expedite the process, which is good. That's one of the reasons I like this, is that, yeah, this thing has no means of really damaging either of us. After this DA, I gotta go visit. Okay, understandable, Mike. Understandable. Body breath. It just doesn't seem that we don't have any good means of damaging this thing outside of the NPC actually doing a good move. What do you mean? It does occasionally. It just seems that we have to rely on the NPC for this. So I'm looking for Mewtwo after finding your team. I've only done 10 Dynamax adventures so far, but found 2 shinies. Nice! Have you been here before, Richard Parkin? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know at times what is harder. Finding the legendary in the Dynamax Adventure Pathway Legendary or the Ultra Beasts, because Ultra Beasts are not legendaries. They are class as their own separate thing. Or actually battling against it, because, you know, it's just a lottery to get the actual den. But then the other thing is actually getting the shiny, not necessarily getting a good lineup to be able to beat the legendary or Ultra Beast. He's also a bit of RNG lottery, so it depends on things. I mean, certain ones like, you know, Guzzlord have a lot of weaknesses. 13 hours of hunting and shit. Nice. The prime being there when you check your work. Oh no, I understand film. I understand, like, it's things like that is understandable. Yeah, I mean, it is funny whenever I talk about Transformers, that's where you find the shinies. For those who don't know, back when we were shiny hunting Amora, I was just rambling on about Transformers, and then Optimus Prime is a freaking librarian, and we got the shiny Amora then. A previous shiny hunt, I was doing the same thing, but talking about like how much I love the Dinobots, and got a shiny from that. And just like, it seems whenever I ramble on about Transformers, I end up getting shinies. The problem is it needs to be a natural rambling. It's not like I can't just like, you know, forcibly interject talking about something, and then I need to like naturally progress a conversation towards it. I know a lot of British people who enjoy tea. I've actually never had tea myself. I'll hit the focus sash, that way I don't get one shot, as I said. Mudkip, you can be quiet. You can be quiet, Mudkip, about that. I will get the Clash Blaster. I can get the Clash Blaster, Mudkip. I know it is the one thing you fear. It is the one thing that I know you fear, and I will go and grab that. So quiet. But yeah, I'm honestly happy that I'm kind of happy we didn't get Shiny Ho on 420 encounters. There's a small part of me that would have, at that moment, just, I'm not taking it then. I will not allow myself to like, get the shiny on this one, that one number. And those are the stupid, no, but I'm not doing it. Me who watched Naruto, it got sleepy. I mean, everyone got shiny Ho-Oh other than me. I think it was Landon that said this. He feels bad anytime someone mentions a shiny Ho-Oh hunt, because he got it in, I think, 3 Dynamax adventures. And it's just like, yeah, this thing hates me. This thing actually hates me. Poison, please. Dang it, didn't get the poison. But yeah, the overall, I would still say luck has been on our side with it when it comes to Dynamax Adventures, because if you consider all of the Dynamax Adventures we have done, wait, no, actually, wait. So okay, let's think about this. Kartana went between 300, high 300s, 400. We'll just assume for that, and so. Let me do some quick math on it, because I'm actually curious to see if my odds have actually normalized for DAs because of this. So, Kartana was about, we'll just say 375 just for simplicity. Plus 421 equals 796. Then we knock off 200 from that, you know, around odds. Counter. Oh, counter, come on. There we go. It wasn't clicking me to let me select the thing. Okay, so that's what? Then knock off 200, so that's 596. Just round up to 600. Alright. So let's look at our Dynamax Adventure legendaries in Ultra Beast we've gotten. Guzzlord Necrozma, Rayquaza, Cresselia, Reshiram, Zygarde. All of those were very, very, very heavily under odds. So actually, yeah. Statistically, we still are on the over-odds overall side of everything, despite how we have these two. Oh, also, yeah, Heat ran too. Like, overall, considering our massive spikes of terrible luck with Ho-Oh and Kartana, we're still overall on a good side. Hey, lady, how you doing? Someone please go grab lady's link, please. How you doing, lady? How you doing? How you doing, lady? We are just suffering as we fail to find shiny Ho-Oh for the 422nd time. Yeah. It's been a long hunt. It has almost been a year at this point. In a few days, it will have actually been a year. And because the thing is, once we get to around 450 Dynamax Adventures for Ho-Oh, I'm just gonna do these things solo. I'm just gonna do it off screen. I'm not gonna do it live anymore, because I've noticed all our streams tend to devolve into like the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't know. It's just I would rather move on to other things. I would rather move on to other things because I have so many other shiny hunts planned, and these are some of the slowest hunts for shiny Pokemon Dynamax Adventures, contrary to like the very, very low odds about everything else. I hope we get it, lady. I hope we do, but I doubt it. I hold out very, very little hope for this stupid bird. Yeah, if we get it before the end of the month, I will be legitimately surprised. Do you have you have the Isle of Armor Crown Tundra, right, Richard? Because you need internet, you need the Crown Tundra Isle of Armor, and then I can walk through the process of getting into it. I hop in and join, but I'm stuck. What is it? Understandable, lady. I remember you mentioned something about that in Landon's stream. You need to go to Max Layer, talk to this lady, be connected to the internet. When you're on the screen, select what to go for. Say anything is fine. Press the plus button. Oh no, you can get this in Shield too. I'm playing Shield as well. I'm playing Shield. I'm also playing Shield. I'm not playing Sword. All you have to do is go up to the lady, and yeah, I'll just show you what you do. You just gotta go up to the lady, talk to her. You just select anything is fine, and when you're on the anything is fine screen, you press the plus button, put in the link code, which is right next to me right here, 19283746. 83746. Select invite others, and that will allow you to join the lobby with me. However, we also have a specific order in which we need to pick the lineup for in order to make sure this process goes as quickly as possible. Alright, there's Omar. We got Omar in here. Yeah, there's a very specific order we need to pick things in. And, I mean, honestly, that's one of the reasons why when we get to 450 encounters, or we, actually, when I run out of Dynamite, then when I run out of Dynamite, we're not doing this live anymore. I'm just kind of getting sick of this thing. Because as much as I do enjoy doing these ones with you guys, but I also don't like doing the same thing over and over again. And we've done how many this was, so let's just do a rough calculation. I'm at what, less than 500 Dynamite, or that means around 50 Dynamax adventures. That means it's been, we do what, say 8 DAs a stream, just roughly lowballing it with 7 or 8. 9 streams of just resetting the same exact pathing over and over again. That is a 20% of all of our ODAs have just been in the last couple of weeks with the same pathway. You know, it's not the most entertaining thing in the world to watch. And I'll be honest. I didn't think anything beyond Zygarde would break me. But really, that's strange. Oh, maybe you got purged. You must have gotten purged, lady. I mean, the purge algorithm exists, and it is somewhat doing its job. I mean, it does desubscribe people who don't watch anymore, so that makes sense. But it shouldn't unsubscribe moderators. That's weird. Again, purge algorithm does what purge algorithm does. That's what I'm thinking. I've been getting purged a lot lately on my channel. Yeah, that is I mean, like, the purge algorithm is doing what it is supposed to do. Which is one of the reasons why I kind of don't want to be mad at it. But at the same time, it's infuriating. I don't think you would have misclicked, because, like, it gives you a second that says, are you sure you want to unsubscribe? So, like, you need to misclick twice, and they're in 2 separate locations. Oh, nice, you saw episode 43. There's gonna be more recordings of it tonight. There's gonna be more recordings of that tonight. So, that's gonna be fun. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Why would it purge a mod? That's what I'm wondering. Well, yeah, I mean, Trapinch normally gets Sheer Force as a hidden ability. Yeah, Trapinch gets Sheer Force as a hidden ability. On my computer, I could have, Well, no, the thing is, you need, well, because the unsubscribe thing is on, like, under the video, and then the are you sure you want to unsubscribe thing is in, like, the center of the screen, because, like, it reappears in a separate window. So, I don't think it was a misclick. Because, I mean, also, like, I think it had to have been the purge algorithm. Because they're in 2 different locations. But we never know. But yeah, I think I am gonna like double down on the shiny hunting for future series, where it's gonna be like, okay, we'll do shiny Ho-Oh every day, pretty much. We'll go back to the Poipole shiny hunt. We will start the Let's Go fossil hunt, because, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Because of the fact that we did manage to get the Tyrant, we do have a new Fossil Quest series to be starting soon, which is good. Which is very, very good. Because, I mean, I am glad that the Fossil Quest is progressing. I do love the Fossil Quest. And... yeah. Yeah, I mean, it all fluctuates. Everything fluctuates. It just depends on how things go. Yeah, weird. Any who resub now, keep an eye on the bottom, make sure it doesn't do. Yeah, I mean, I hope that the system recognizes, okay, this person was unsubscribed and then they resubscribed. Let's not do it to them again. But we all know that YouTube's algorithms are not necessarily that intelligent. You swap for this, Omar. You swap for this. So any guesses? I don't want this. I mean, I got my shiny Metagross with Omar. Omar, you have no clue how annoying Berg's best quick and Volt, White Blade by 2, IV Pressure, Moveset, Roost, Defend, Order, Air Slide, X's of leftovers. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense it's annoying. So, like, that's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of ROM hacks, is, and why I don't really play them, is, as someone that plays a lot of competitive as is, I already think about the games in, like, that competitive brain way. And when I play them, like, I would rather just be playing against actual people. Not this, because in ROM hacks, they give you a lot of the tools to build your team in a more competitive way. Like, I would just rather play competitive than play a ROM hack. Which is one of the reasons why I generally... not necessarily look at them unfavorably, but not necessarily the most fond of them. Yeah, I guess. Omar? Omar, are you still here? Omar? This is one of the reasons we say, if you please don't opinion Freligator to dark water. Well, the thing is, the reason why I think that there was a reason why they didn't make it part dark. Yeah, I think Omar might have gone AFK. I think Omar might have gone AFK. I mean, I understand if he had to, because like there are times the IRL stuff does happen, and you have to get called away for things. I understand that completely. Yeah. But this is one of the reasons why, like I say, like these only if you can. Because we do kind of need to be able to do these things quickly. The path to reset only really works because we can blow through these battles very, very, very quickly. And, you know, AFKing slows that process down. So, actually, while we are waiting for that, I can actually start with a poll. I'll start a poll on this. I'll start a poll for our next thing. I'll start a poll for our next shiny hunt. I'm not gonna catch this. Come on, load faster. Load faster so I can start making the poll. Dang it. Stupid thing didn't work. There you go. Start poll. Next shiny hunt. Omanite Kabuto. Poiple. Zoom. Poiple. And so, Poiple, UMUS, Giratina. Actually, no, not Giratina. DAs, I'm not positive about that. Where's the list? I had a list. Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah. Togepi, Masuda. There we go. Female Feebas. There we go. Oh, thank you, Matang. I mean, Joy-Con. Okay, so that's why it was that you didn't select the Pokemon. Okay. Next, shiny hunt. Because if we are going to be doubling back down onto the shiny hunts, we are going to need to make a more cohesive strategy. Yeah, Omar, just swap out the Raichu for this, so that way we can continuously use Screech by control. So we can control the use of Screech. Rather than, because Raichu is going to do not anything to the Ho-Oh, because Ho-Oh has such a massive special defense. It isn't going to really help all that much, and granted, there's going to happen Matang does. Oh, right. Blaze Black. I was going to say, wait, Analytic. It doesn't get that normally. Okay, Blaze Black might have ROM hack changes, which, yeah, that math vaguely checks out. That math does vaguely check out. Psychic, good. Special defense drop, please. Please, special defense drop. Dang it. The Omar Dynamax against this thing, so that way we hold the Dynamax on the Raichu. So that way, first turn the Rhydon can Dynamax. So that way I can get off my Weather Boost with Sand Force. I'm curious to see what you guys are gonna want to see for the shiny hunts going forward. Grind. So that's one of the other reasons why I'm not a big ROM hack guy, is a lot of grinding that goes into them, because like they make level boosts, and I was like, oh yeah, you have to have certain like levels for things, and there's like way too dang much. Way too dang much. Thank you, Sleepy. Hey, Fancy! The Fancy Duck has returned. How you doing? Hey, Isaac Bell, can I please grab Isaac's link, please? How are you doing, Isaac? How are you doing? Also, guys, again, don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. We're actually just in the process of reorganizing our streaming schedule for the next couple of days. Well, actually, the future, because apparently the variety stuff has not been doing the greatest things for the channel, in terms of favor. So if you double down on the shiny hunt, that's actually very much helping. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Omar. We're just doing some shiny hunting for Ho-Oh right now. If you guys wouldn't mind popping in, we'd love to have your guys' assistance, because you guys are the ones that help us. You don't forget to check out the Soul Link with Foos. The Soul Link with Foos, I'm extremely proud of. We've actually got a bunch of recording sessions for that tonight, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, so we're now sick month, past month, got a hospital, spent Halloween. Yikes! Hope you got better. I hope you're feeling a lot better about that. That does not sound good. Yeah, I was a few weeks ago. I was sick myself with COVID, so I relate. Casually buys Master Pulse. Yep. Yeah, I loved that. How in that I think it was Ecruteak City, right? Is where I could just buy Master Balls. Like, that was just freaking fantastic. Like, that was the greatest thing. But yeah, glad November is going better for you. I'm glad November is going better for you already. Then deal with a toothache. Yikes! Toothache does not sound pleasant. I mean, I had a tooth yanked out a couple of months ago, so I relate. Granted, that was I needed to have a wisdom tooth pulled out because, you know, wisdom tooth reasons. Oh, nice! A friend of yours has a birthday today. Wish him happy birthday for me, Raphael. Eat this Thunderbolt. There we go. Really? Of course. Of course. At least it's a... Of course, the NPC goes for that. Goes for the wrong move. But let's just crush this thing with rocks. Let's just crush this thing with rocks. Yeah, I'm hoping we get this shiny soon, though. Better-ish now. Tolerable only able to get through May Pain. Sonic Frontiers. Oh, right. Sonic Frontiers is coming out. Forgot about that game. I've never played any of the Sonic games. This clearly shows my level of experience with other series. Raphael, you have betrayed us. You have spoken the name of the one thing that is not to be spoken on the channel, Raphael. You have been excommunicated from the channel. I'm just joking. Oh, welcome in, Mage. How you doing? How you doing, Mage? How you doing? I mean, technically, like, everything is tied for first, so they all have the same amount of votes, which I find hilarious. Like, everyone equally wants the same thing to happen, because all you get, because you guys want to see something. But also, again, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. Justified the gimmick ability. I always enjoyed seeing justified ones when it came to VGC, because it always meant, okay, you're not gonna be able to use a Focus Sash, which means Excadrill can easily kill you. And then I know that your Whimsicott's not gonna do any of its Whimsicott things for 2 turns. So thank you for feeding the team. I love it. I love it when they do that. I love seeing it's an easy prey. It's like, okay, my Sand Hyper Offense team will devour you. Oh, Purple isn't last. Interesting. Oh, look, it's not sparkly. I want to defenestrate this game because it keeps not giving me Ho-Oh shiny. And yes, defenestrate is an actual word. It means to throw something out of a window. Sunburn was fun, but Sunburn Mark II with Shade was overall vastly superior. Yeah, like that's the thing about VGC is the metagame changes like that. The metagame changes like that. No, we did not get Poipole yet. We did not get Poipole yet at all. I enjoy the big words. I didn't take a class on Latin and Greek words to not throw around big words, lady. I didn't take a Greek and Latin class to not do that. But yeah, defenestrate, it's a word that's sole purpose is to mean to throw something out of a window. Yes, there's a word specifically for that one action. Which makes me really think throwing people out of windows was a lot more common in the past, that they needed to invent a word specifically to shorten it. It's like, yeah, I have all these words and I will use them. Exactly. Exactly. Use the big words. The big words, they make you feel... You gotta use those SAT words. Oh, wait, do they even still do the SATs anymore? Because I remember my mother made me study, like a stack of flashcards like this tall to learn the big giant stupid words for SATs, and you would eventually they got rid of the no one ever uses these words outside of the SATs, so why make us learn them? And I hated them. The internet Pokemon make its debut Go, the end of the Community Day Classic. I have no idea what that is, Jared. I don't play Go anymore. I don't play Go anymore. I'll get the guy path order up. Jared, get your butt in the game. We need someone else. I still remember that one time I created a restaurant with Barracuda Liquidation of the Sun. Yeah, well, the thing is, it was a critical hit. There's a range. There was a kill range for the drill run. It would have needed a very, 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 very high damage roll in order for it to be a kill. But based on the liquidation damage, it probably would have hit that high roll. Hey, welcome in, Richard! Metagross ever wants to shine. Metagross, shine for Lady so we can get Lady. Oh, Dratini, interesting. Like, the SATs were a blight on the existence of the world. And I hated them. Like, I remember studying those stupid words for months because my mother made me study them. And then I think it was like a year before I took them. Like, oh yeah, we don't do this anymore because we realized that no one uses these stupid words. And I'm like, really? You just wasted so much time. So much of our time was wasted on these stupid things. Bingo, Raphael. That is exactly true. But Richard, you're aware of the order in which we have to pick things in? Not gonna... Yeah, it's... I remember something someone said about the SATs where, like, the SATs are never actually reflective of people's abilities in those subjects because it's not an accurate representation of things. Go for the Raichu. The order is the right. You go for the Raichu now. You pick the Raichu, Richard. And then you switch out the Raichu for the Boldore. For some reason, it's like saying the word phenomena. Math, entertainment, and competitive Pokemon. Yep. Like, the only purpose I have discovered for math after graduating is, yes, it is just for damage calculations. The only purpose math serves me now is damage calculations when it comes to battles. That's all math does for me these days. Took freaking calculus in college. I can do ordinary and partial differential equations. When have I used them? Not once. Algebra. Quadratic simplification. Never gonna need those. Never gonna ever need anything like that outside of school. And I love that. Because I remember one of my math teachers, he actually said, you are never going to need most of the things you're going to learn in here, but they make you learn them anyway. It's like, well, why make us learn? We're never going to need it. Well, I mean, taxes are important, but taxes are... You don't need integrals for taxes, I'm pretty sure, dear. I don't think you need to know how to integrate things. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do. But yeah, I don't think you need to know how to integrate sine, cosine, tangent, and things like that. Maybe you do, but maybe not. Oh, come on, please, just hit Tangela. Tangela, no. If we had anything that did slightly more damage, we would have taken this thing down in a one turn. This is why we like having the full lobby. Algebra's a suppressed memory. Yeah, good point. Algebra is stupid. Algebra is stupid. It... Yeah, math... Yes, stats... I enjoyed stats. It wasn't bad. It was tolerable. Stats was a vaguely tolerable class. Mostly that was because I got along very well with my teacher for that class, because he also enjoyed Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. And, you know, just between classes, we just talk about movies. So, yeah, that was... Yeah. So let me just go look at things. But yeah, so we go Boldor, then Rhydon, then we go for the Seismitoad, because the Seismitoad can't hurt us. Then the Magneton swaps out for the Rhydon. So the Magneton swaps out for the Rhydon. Yeah, I love how, just looking at my thing, every other day it alternates to Ho-Oh. Every other day is Ho-Oh. Worse is English. Yep. I mean, I feel that's how most English teachers are. Jays, I think that's a common thing. Because that's what I noticed about almost all of mine, is they hated the students with a burning passion. Stats we had an exam. Ah, the dark day. Yes. Hey, Joda, welcome in. You up for some Dynamax Adventures, Joda? You up for some Dynamax Adventures? But let's focus off of the bad memories that are school and talk about something. Let's talk about games. Let's talk about gaming stuff. So, gaming stuff and things. Anyone got any games that they've like old like not old games, but like not current gen console games, so like Wii games and earlier, that, you know, they think are good? Because I have been trying to think of ideas for series outside of you know, our current circle of stuff. Because once I finish both Splatoon and Let's Go Pikachu, we'll be starting the Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Metroid Dread. Then after we finish one of those, then we'll move on to Super Mario Odyssey. And, you know, after that, I kind of have this big blank area. You know, there's going to be a very blank period of I don't know what to do for series. I mean, we're always going to have the Zelda series going on, so, like, Zelda games, those are... But yeah, lady, we're going to be doing Twilight Princess at some point. We have... The current upload schedule is we do one Zelda game. We have one Zelda game running constantly, and then 2 other series that are sort of running in tangent, sort of next to it. Oh, look, it's the bots. Goodbye. Goodbye, bots. Wave goodbye to the bots. 30 students did the exam. All had different results of the last question, and somehow no one got it right. That's kind of ridiculous. That's amazing, but also kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be starting a bunch of shiny hunts soon. Bunch of GameCube ROMs on my Wii. Nice. Well, yeah, the reason you didn't see the bots, Jays, is that it's something only moderators can see, because it said, you know, this message is held for review. And it doesn't show it to the regular viewing audience. The bots have been... I still choose to imagine when we destroy the bots, it's like the mods just sitting up on clouds and just throw a lightning bolt from the clouds down on the bots in chat. That's how I choose to imagine things. Because it's just sillier that way. It's just sillier that way. And I'm okay with this. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing for, like, the upcoming series, we're going to be doubling down much more on the shiny hunts. We're still going to have Splatoon as a running series, because, like, I do enjoy the Splatoon games. And, I mean, there'll always be, you know, an ongoing running thing. See, Lady understood the reference. Lady understood the reference. And that's why she gets a gold star. Toss a hammer on the bottom. Yes, they throw hammers. They're Thor. I love how, yeah, Thor's hammer is just this little tiny thing, but it's the density of a dwarf star, so it's ridiculously heavy. That was one of my favorite things that I remember from, I forget the channel that did it, but there was a channel that I watched where they actually determined this is like the average density of a white dwarf star, like just a dwarf star, and a hammer of this size, how much would it actually weigh? And I was like, yeah, it's ridiculous how dense a white dwarf star actually is. Yep. That's the interesting thing about, in, like, the mythology, like, the Norse mythology about the Thor's hammer. It isn't really, like, there's a thing that's, like, you must be worthy to wield Mjolnir. It's just, like, the power contained within Mjolnir is so much so that, like, a lesser person would just get vaporized by it. Like, you cannot pick this thing up, or it would just, like, completely destroy you. So only, like, Thor and people similar to Thor can, like, pick up the hammer, because they can just deal with, like, the power of the hammer. It's kind of... Hey, SB, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, SB? Because it's... Yeah, who'd have thought the Marvel depiction of the Norse gods is not an accurate depiction of the Norse gods? Who'd have thought? Yeah, who'd have thought it's not an accurate depiction of them? And I just find that hilarious. That, yeah, no, it's yeah, it's. I don't know. So when there's, I'm a big mythology person. I like mythology a lot. But how you doing, SB? How you doing? No one swaps out for this thing. The NPC takes it. Yeah, I'm not sure how many DAs we're gonna do of this one, because I do... No, Mudkip, I will not stop. Yeah, I'm not sure how many DAs we are gonna do in this session, because I don't have a lot of luck. The thing is, we actually just did a little bit of math earlier in the stream, ZP. And statistically, this hunt, with how bad this hunt has gone, paired up with how bad my Kartana hunt went, our luck is actually evened out. You know, we've actually pretty much broken even on terms of odds. So, yeah. I mean, we were overdue for a bad shiny hunt. You know, we're 4 times over odds on this thing. We were very much due for a bad luck hunt. Don't like the, because it's movies or... What Hercules movie is that? Which one is that? Because I know that there's one that, like, The Rock played Hercules in one movie. I'm kind of surprised it took until, like, Black Adam for us to get a superhero movie where The Rock plays a character. Kartana was a hunt that I did off stream. Kartana was a hunt that I did off stream that I didn't ever actually stream that hunt. We don't know the exact encounters for it because I wasn't actually keeping track. However, I was able to get a calculation of how many encounters it was, you know, within a range of about 25 to 30 encounters, based on back calculation of how much Dynamite ore I got. And it was about, you know, high 300s to low 400s number of encounters. And considering Ho has surpassed that, even at the absolute worst for Kartana, you know, Ho has taken that crown of being my worst hunt. So this has been my worst shiny hunt ever. Dwayne the Brock Johnson, yes. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. But here's the unfortunate thing, though, Jared. That if you have The Rock playing the first gym leader, you have to escalate just the awesomeness of the successive gym leaders, and there's not enough people that would fill that. Like, maybe Patrick Stewart for Blaine. But, like, I don't, there's not enough people that could fill up, you know, escalating levels of badassery for gym leaders if you have Brock just be played by The Rock. You couldn't do it. No one else could top that. Can you smell what the Brock is cooking? Oh, that is getting pinned. That is pinned comment material. Oh, look, it's not shiny. It doesn't sparkle. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so, guys. Every single one of you guys contributes to the suffering that goes into this stream because Ho-Oh refuses to sparkle. I still love how the entire votes are just neck and neck and neck. It's Kabuto is tied with Poipole, is tied with Feebas. I love that. It's like, there's 15 votes. It's like, yeah, no. No one can decide. No, we gotta keep it even. We gotta keep it even on everything. Alright, once again, we load back up. Once again, we're loading back up, and I'm not surprised we don't get our shiny. Yeah, I know. Don't bail on your partners in Dynamax adventures. I know. I just don't care. I just don't care. Because I just want my stupid bird. Like Heracles. Yeah, he is Heracles. Thank you. Someone who actually understands that the Greek version is Heracles. Not Hercules. Hercules is the Roman version of it. We're gonna go raid. Yeah, I think I know who we're gonna go raid. Yeah, I know who we're gonna go raid after the stream. 1928374 I think we're probably gonna do. How long have we been? Slifer the Sky Dragon. Yep, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky Noodle. Yeah, a moment of silence for. A moment of silence for Slifer the Sky Dragon. Our Rayquaza that got utterly bodied by Lance. Moment of silence for that Rayquaza. We have not gotten a good Kaizo Ironmon run. We have not had a good Kaizo Ironmon run lately, though, which is unfortunate. I would like a good Kaizo Ironmon run. Like, we would need a... Okay, pathway for this thing. We need to follow the order. We need to follow the path order of the Magneton and then the Tangela. Slifer the executive producer. Slifer the executive producer. Maria, you need to go... Maria, you need to go for the... It's fine. It's... Araquanid still works. Araquanid does still work. But yeah, we have not gotten a good Kaizo run yet. We have not gotten a good Kaizo run. Main reason is... It's Kaizo. Main reason is it's Kaizo. But yeah, we're gonna go. This is gonna be our last DA for the night. I know exactly who we're gonna go raid. It's one we have not raided in a good while. Yes, because you have Magneton. You swap out for... The Magneton swaps out for the Boldor. The Raichu swaps out for the Politoed. So I'm going to put up a substitute here. Raichu Dynamax the turn when you can Dynamax. And just hit with Max Lightning. Yeah, the reason why we want the Politoed is the Politoed has Helping Hand and Drizzle, which is actually quite helpful for us. That's good. Just use attacking moves. Don't use any status moves or setup. Just go straight for attacking moves. Up with you as a poison arrow. It's gonna pause. Hey, the Titan. Speed. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of inaccuracies that are in those movies, which I just always find funny. Which I always just find very funny. But yeah, just use Electro Ball. Don't use any status moves. Okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I know who we're gonna go raid. I know who we're gonna go raid. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one for the night. It is force of habit to say Night Mudkip. Okay. Lay off. Lay off, Mudkip. Yeah. Electro Ball. The Electro Ball does a lot more damage. Sort of. I mean, this is our last Dynamax adventure of the day for this. The reason why is that I do have a recording session with Foos later tonight for the Soul Link series. And I don't want to blank myself mentally before then. I am well. It's just, I have a big recording session I have to do later tonight. And I don't want to just completely exhaust myself before that session. Because it's the Soul Link series with Foos. And we record a lot in those sessions. And if it's like, we're doing like a 3-hour session, we get, like 6, 7, 8 episodes in there. And I don't want to be, just clocked out when we do that. Are you excited for Scarlet Violet? I forgot. I'm getting both Jays. I've said like 7, 8 times I'm getting both of them. I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm generally... I guess, like, excited is... I don't know. It's hard to phrase it, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it. But it's also, like, generalized apathy. I have no idea what Celeste is. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I'm getting both of them. But yeah, Kayla and Mora, you guys swap out for the rock types. And yeah, that's the plan. Oh, hard game. Interesting. But yeah, I'm getting both Scarlet and Violet. I'm looking forward to it. But also, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so to get notified when we go live on things. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. George too. Okay, but it is. But yeah, we got that recording session of. We got the recording session tonight with Foos, which is going to be good. How did I miss? More or less, Mudkip. More or less. More or less, Mudkip. Oh, it's okay, Lunala. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I know others. I know others. Just use Flash Cannon on it. Just use Flash Cannon. It deals more damage. Oh, yeah, Grapple Lock does damage. There's a Joy Togepi Masuda might win the poll. I mean, Togepi was behind for the entire thing, and now it just is winning. It was behind before, now it's just winning. But yeah, we need the electric types to swap out for the rock types. Alright. Yeah, we've got a couple of future hunts planned. We got a lot of future hunts planned. Yeah. We got a couple future hunts planned. Let's go. Sorry, hunting. Cranidos. Nice. Shiny Cranidos is a wonderful shiny. That is a wonderful shiny. I like the red. The red looks very, very good on it. Alright. Yeah, it's like, that's one reason why we're doing the whole fossil quest shiny hunt, where we are hunting every single fossil down. Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. It really depends, SP. For something like this, where it's been such a ridiculously long hunt, I think I'm just mentally clocked out of it so much so. You know, I'm just so mentally clocked out of things that I'm just too I think I'm just too mentally, I'll just like, oh look, finally a shiny. You know, I don't think I'll give a big reaction to it. It's just, I'm just that exhausted from this, because when it comes to the other one, like, the explosivity of the reaction is directly proportional, or is inversely proportional to the length of the overall hunt. So the closer to 0, the lower number of encounters, the more explosive the reaction. The only exception is if it is right near odds. So basically the explosiveness of the reaction goes like this, odds, and then it just plateaus into nothing. Because I'm just too mentally exhausted at it at this point. Like, I know when we get Ho-Oh, I am going to give almost no reaction. It is just going to be an exasperated sigh of relief. Because this hunt will finally be over. However, yeah. You know, it's just going to be an exasperated sigh of relief. Yeah, I know exactly who we're going to go give a raid to after this. I know exactly who we're going to go give a raid to after this. He is a wonderful human being, a fantastic person, And I would like you guys to guess who this absolute amazing person is. So I'm very curious to see if you guys are right or not. Hey, McRobbie, we actually are going to be ending off in a little bit. We're actually ending off almost, like right now. Well, not right now. We're ending off after this DA. I'm just too mentally clocked out, and also I still want to get mentally clocked out for the Foos recording session later. Yep. I want you guys to guess. I want you guys to guess who you think it's gonna be. Cause I'm curious to see if you guys will get it right. I'm curious if you guys are gonna get it. I think that when I get the shiny, it's just gonna be an exasperated sigh of relief with how long this took. This is almost a year-long hunt. This hunt has been going on for almost a year. You know, for context. And yeah, it's gonna be, I got it. Okay. Let's just sleep now. Let's just, no reaction. Yeah, it's gonna be just dead inside. It's just gonna be dead inside. Yeah. All right. None of you guys got it. No, you guys did not get the person. You guys did not guess correctly. But you will find out momentarily. Yeah, that's basically what it's gonna be, Mudkip. That is essentially what the generalized reaction is going to be from me. Alright, but let's go check it out. Let's go check out our non-existent shiny. See, look, it's not shiny. It doesn't exist. Alright. We're gonna go raid Beacon of Nick. He's playing the Zucchini Community Day for Pokemon Go. See you guys next time. It's Roggenrola. And, I hate this bird. I absolutely hate this stupid bird.